I think that one of the hardest things to do is to share your stories with people, so just sit back, relax, and listen. I am here to tell a story of me, a Muslim American girl named Maryam AbdulKarim, or as my family would call me, Maryam AbdulKarim. I went to a private Muslim school from kindergarten through the 8th grade, and that place was my comfort zone. I knew everyone. The older students were mentors to the little ones, teachers were some of your best friends, and the principal was not a person to fear. Everyone there was accepted and everyone there was equal. As my 8th grade year was coming to an end, I will never forget the words said to me by my favorite teacher, which were, "Maryam, you will have an abundant life." However, during the summer after 8th grade, I had some frightening experiences. I attended a protest against the war in the Middle East, and though there were some honks for support, there were those people that were yelling and cursing and saying stuff like, "You are all worthless terrorists, you all deserve to die, you are all bomb makers." Bomb makers? I've never seen or touched a bomb in my life, and so I thought, is this how people are, so full of hate and anger towards people that they don't even know? In another instance, I had to go to the mall by myself, and as I was leaving, a family of about 7 walked by, and the eldest male looked at me and muttered, "Look at that little B word." I'm sorry, I refuse to say the word on stage. And so a fear of people was instilled in me, and I just thought that people weren't going to like me, and there was nothing that I could do about it. And knowing that I had to go to a high school where I knew absolutely no one was devastating. The whole summer, I put fear and doubt within myself, and I asked questions like, Am I going to be bullied? Am I going to be the only Muslim there? Will I have even one friend? And so September 13, 2010 was my first day of high school. Full of fear and anxiety, I scurried through the halls, and I saw oceans of students laughing and having fun, and I was there alone. And come to know, I was the only towelhead there, a name given to me by a disembodied voice in the hall. And so I knew my high school experience was not going to be a good one. I did not want to go back to that school. But as time passed by and I joined more clubs and I became more active, I just became more comfortable with my surroundings, and people actually liked me. And it came as a surprise to me. Even guys were talking to me and were interested in me because I was different. I realized that being myself got me everywhere that I needed to be, and I was so angry that I hadn't found that out sooner. I found happiness in the most uncomfortable situations. I had to realize that people would like me, and so I am who I am, towelhead and all. As Jodi Picoult said in her book, A Change of Heart, sometimes when you're different, you don't notice the millions of people who accept you. All you notice is the one person that doesn't. So remember, just because you are very different does not mean that you cannot have an abundant life. Thank you.